post office people used to spy on their workers to make sure they're okay, I guess.
Make sure they weren't stealing anything.
And that they were working.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a post office for some time before it became a museum. That should be a good place to hide.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You can even mess with people when they're walking by the openings.
If you can get all the way around,
Yeah.
it's like an L shape almost. There's a ladder all the way around to take you to the next floor.
Really?
But it's
Yeah.
sealed off, yeah.
It kind of sealed off.
Huh.
But they got these little portals. Most of them are blocked off. There's one around the corner that's not. You got these little holes where you can watch into the other room, which is pretty neat. With all the stuff they got in here, it's a little cramped, but
There's actually lights right across the top. Can you light those up?
if you run your hand across the front of it,
About 45 minutes.
See, look, I'll make the lights light up. Like that?
John just came in upstairs here, so you may have heard the door open and somebody walking. It was a real person.
10-4, thank you, Gene.
a child.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of strange.
Your daughter can't drive, right?
Mine?
Yeah.
Thankfully, no. Not even our big wheels.
I just thought I'd ask.
Mine can, but she doesn't know where I am. We'd love to talk to you. We understand this is a new exhibit that's just been set up about prohibition. If you know anything about this still, we'd love to talk to you. I see several kegs and bottles and artifacts that have to do with distilling alcohol, especially when it was illegal.
There's even the root beer barrel over there.
There you go. Did you distill moonshine? I'm getting some little flashes over here.
Corn whiskey?
You know, there was a film back in the 50s called Thunder Road. And it was about moonshine, shining the guys that drove the cars.
NASCAR.
Yeah, there was a
The start of
That
NASCAR.
started NASCAR, yeah. Moonshiners.
Yeah,
whole series called Dukes of Hazzard.
it was called Thunder Road.
Sure too.
And it was starred Robert Mitchum. Robert Mitchum was a Delawarean. He was from Felton.
Oh yeah?
Did you know that?
I did
No,
not
did
know.
not.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he went to Hollywood and became famous.
So if you're here with us, if you know anything about this still, I'd like to talk to you. Did you run the moonshine? Did you deliver it? Did you have to go at night to avoid the police?
Maybe you're the part of the prohibition movement. Going around wasting alcohol.
Did you want all the stills taken down? Are you upset that this one is still here?
Ryan looks natural here with the dolls. He's like he belongs.
That's it.
They
When you
get-
have two little girls at home that you play dolls with, it kind of becomes natural.
Yeah, there you go. There's some dolls. There's the wedding dress doll. She had a nice smile on her face. That must be before the divorce, I'm not sure.
She's happily married at this point.
Oh, okay.
This is pre-honeymoon.
Pre-honeymoon. And here we have two kids in a carriage.
There's a Milford Doll Company.
Yeah, well, there you go. Milford Doll Company. They did make dolls here. And there's one of their dolls. EVP session in the office of the Milford Museum. My name is Rick.
I'm Wendy.
Brian?
David. And it's approximately 11:15 or so. And we're here to talk to you tonight with respect. We know there's a lot of things that are in this place that have been collected throughout the years. And we would like to know if anybody's connected to these things. And the way you can show us is to run your hands across these lights that are here. This green light here, and it goes all over the place. I can move the things to show you, but it goes all over the place. So you can go ahead and see if you can touch this and make those lights move. You can also talk into this recorder that I have here. It's got a red light. Now, that will not burn you at all. It's just a red light. Sort of like the sun, but red. Also, we have a green light here, which is, it can go back and forth to red. You can do that. We also have what you may know as a compass, which is right here. And it has an arrow pointing this way at this time. So all you gotta do is wave your hands across that and make it move, if you could. You may not know all these, but I think you may know the compass. Because it's used for navigation and everything else. Ryan, you have anything to share?
I'll say I got a K2 over here set up. I have a light here for some torching if you'd like to try that. Only time I had it typically that tonight was in the back doll room, but you can go ahead and touch it. It won't burn you. It won't hurt. Turn it on and off as you wish. You can roll it back and forth.
This thing just jumped on. I thought I said it. I did just say it. That's weird. It's a directional magnetic field. Okay, it should be recording. Hopefully, it'll be recording.
Me and Jasper have more hair than Dave.
Alrighty, ready? Let's go, because we're on roll now. Use that for an outtake right there. That's an outtake. Okay, all right. Hello, we're back on as far as the lights are concerned. We had a great night here at the Milford Museum. It wasn't a striking case where we were overwhelmed with evidence, but we have to review all that we have. And right now we'll review what we experienced. And then we're also going to review all our tapes and recorders, because as you know, 85 or 90% of the cases that we get is sound. So any kind of evidence we get is sound. It usually isn't something moving on camera or anything like that. So let's go over one by one. And so far I don't think we had any camera things like last time as far as filming is concerned. Wendy, you want to start first?
Sure. We had a little bit of some torching going on, the flashlight going on and off by itself. We also had some sounds we weren't sure we could debunk. We thought we heard music, but that might have been coming from outside. We thought we heard whispering a couple of times. And I know that we had a few little K2 hits where it spiked a few times, different places. Again, not a whole lot.
Okay. Jen?
When we were out by the still, we were rattling off different kinds of alcohol. And we got a few K2 hits there. And like Wendy said, some torching, like, on point when
Okay.
we asked, but I mean, nothing that was really
Over the
striking.
top, yeah, exactly. Dave?
My millimeter did go 0.1, 0.2. Once it did hit a 0.4. But that's pretty much all I got tonight.
Ryan?
I had the flashlight that rocked back and forth a few times on its
Yeah.
own, turning on and off in the doll room, in the back room back here.
Interesting.
Yeah, did it 2 separate occasions, and Dave and I both witnessed that. And then I think downstairs, Jen and I both heard whispering at one point, but we couldn't really guarantee that it was not
just
coming from
figured the
outside.
recorders would pick it up. And
So hopefully we can review the recorders and get further proof on
Okay.
that.
Well, I had a directional K2 thing going on as far as, what K2, but it was like K2. It's a directional device for EMFs, and it was going into one direction. We don't know if it's wiring that was causing that.
Right.
We don't know. It could have been, so I think that's what it was, because it wouldn't move. It would just go back to the same spot every time, so
Right.
it didn't move around, so. Other than that, I think that's about it. Did you get anything on the DVR?
No, there was nothing on the DVR.
Okay, all right. Oh, some dust, right?
Yeah.
That always happens. So we're going to conclude, but we also want to bring in Claudia, and she is your title is?
I'm the executive director. here at the-
Executive Director. Okay.
Here at the Milford Museum, and this is an old building. It was built in 1910. So it is an interesting building. There's some wonderful artifacts here. We have been very happy to have this group come in this evening and previously. And you just never know what comes along with the goodies that we have here inside. So
Exactly.
thank you.
You may come here for the ghost, or you may come here for the history. Either way, you're going to get some history of this fine town.
And you'll learn something.
And you learn something. And there's a lot of interesting things here you don't normally see. And some of them probably will remind you of your childhood, like milk bottles and things of that nature. You know?
Absolutely.
So you wouldn't know about them.
No, sorry.
That's you're a little bit too young for those.
That's 2
But-
of us.
What's that?
That's 2 of us.
That's 2 of you? Yeah, I got it.
The address of the Milford Museum is 121 South Walnut Street. We're next to City Hall, and you can contact us at area code 302-424-1080.
And they're right on the corner there, so you can't miss them, because they're just right there. And the museum is a lovely place to go. Be sure to go there during the day and see this beautiful place. It really is a labor of love, and it truly is a part of this town. I live in this town, so this place is very important to me for sure. So on behalf of Delmarva Historic Haunts,
Lab Group of Gettysburg Paranormal.
good night. All right.
Okay.
That's why we cut film.
Slice and cut.
And editing. Editing the real part of film.
I never saw them.
Let's see if that recorded.
Yeah, you better have had the button on.